everyone, and welcome to another edition of Service Valley Sabre Dogs Baseball. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Jared Sluppy, and today the Service Valley Sabre Dogs will be taking on the Pierre Trappers here from the beautiful, historic Corbett Field. Service Valley Sabre Dogs come into this one 4-4 after a 4-2 road stand, including sweeping the Wheat City Whiskey Jacks in a 3-game sweep on Tuesday through Thursday, and then losing 2 out of 3 to the Dickinson team from just down south about 3 hours, as the Badlands Big Sticks was able to win the final game last night 14-5. Today the Pierre Trappers come into this one last in the Lewis division. They're at a record of 2-6 and are currently 4 games out of first place in the overall league. And as for the division itself, right now they are sitting 2.5 games back of the the Hub City Hotshots. Let's take a look at today's starting lineups. First for the Pierre Trappers. Batting first and playing left field is Bill Moreland. Playing shortstop is Michael Herrera. Playing second baseman is Nick Altermat. Playing third base is Zane Phelps. Designated hitter is Nico Piazza. The first baseman is Tate Ellison. The right fielder, Seth Brewer. The catcher, Luke Plunkett. And the center fielder, Jonathan Bolifin. Starting pitcher for the Pierre Trappers is number 11, Herzon Morales. And as for your Service Valley Sabre Dogs, things they've mixed up quite a bit. But leading off, same old. It's Cruz Taylor playing right field. Batting second and playing in his first game in a Service Valley Sabre Dogs uniform is catcher Drew Pollum. He'll be giving Justin Henley a break from playing behind the plate in all of the first 8 games. It'll be Chauncey Callier at third base, batting third, and Justin Henley hitting fourth and DHing tonight. Hunter Holland playing left field, Austin Reno playing shortstop, Sam Powers playing first base, Tyler Courtney playing second, and Wilson Rubion playing center field and batting ninth. So a couple new fresh faces showing up for the Service Valley Sabre Dogs, including Bo McClintock, the first base / outfielder. Probably won't be able to see him any tonight. It'll be Hunter Rubidoux, the pitcher, coming out of the bullpen. We'll hopefully see him a little bit. Cody Waters, infielder, number 23 for the Sabre Dogs. And as mentioned, the 21 catcher, Drew Pollum. And also, lastly, but certainly not leastly, is Philip Childs, the outfielder from University of Texas Arlington. So Austin Reno has had to make quite a bit of a change to his altering positions, as he started out for the majority of the season at third base, and he has had to adjust to playing shortstop and has done so pretty flawlessly. I talked to him right before the game. Hey everyone, Pierre Sluppy here from the Sabre Dogs, here with Austin Reno, starting third baseman / shortstop. So first off, after that 6-game road trip, what are your overall thoughts on the performance so far?
That road trip was definitely big for us. We got going with our bats finally. Started to get some hits after those hard hit balls we could hit right at people. So it was big for us.
How much do you think the team's improved since opening day so far?
We've definitely improved a lot. Our hitting's coming along, pitching looks good, throwing a lot of strikes, so hopefully that continues.
What was it like for you transitioning from third to short, because you had a couple injuries that were involved?
It was a little different. I hadn't played there since senior year of high school, so but it all went smoothly, so I hope I can continue to do that.
All right, thanks, Austin. Appreciate it. Austin Reno this season at the plate currently has 5 hits out of 30 at-bats, batting 167 on the season, has 10 strikeouts, 4 stolen bases, 6 runs, 2 doubles, and an RBI. Speaking of the hitting, things have really turned around for the Sabre Dogs since opening day. As Austin mentioned, we've definitely seen a lot of improvement, especially from the top 3 hitters of this ball club, including Wilson Rubion, who has really stepped up and has been kind of quiet, mainly because he hasn't really done a whole lot of big things like home runs or RBIs. He has, as of right now, he has a .346 batting average, but just 3 runs and 2 RBI. As for Cruz Taylor, he leads the team with 9 RBI. As he is 12 for 35 on the season. That's a .343 batting average, which is just 3 points behind Wilson and second on the team. As for Chauncey Callier, he is third on the team in batting average with .333 average, going 12 for 36 with 7 runs, 7 strikeouts, 4 stolen bases, 6 RBI, and a home run with 3 doubles. And one of the key factors for the Sabre Dogs is finding players on the bench to step up, and that player has been Sam Powers. He has been fantastic for the Sabre Dogs, as his batting average is around .250 at the moment, as he's played in 5 of the total 8 Sabre Dogs games. And he's really been a nice step-up piece for Souris Valley, as he is tied for 4th on the team in batting average. He has 3 RBI with 2 doubles, and he is going to bat 7th for the Sabre Dogs today and once again play first base, as Chauncey will move over to 3rd for the 4th straight game. He's played at 3rd every single game since the injury of Mason Dennison and Nick Pierce on last Wednesday against the Whiskey Jacks. And in that series, Sabre Dogs saw a 3-game sweep against the Whiskey Jacks, in which the Sabre Dogs were able to get a lot of their relief pitching going, including 7 innings from Nate Brenzer Mendoza in relief on Wednesday, including going into extras. And the starter in that game was the man who's going to be on the mound for the Sabre Dogs today. That's Matt Houlihan. He's making his 3rd appearance for the Sabre Dogs on the mound and his 2nd start as of right now. Has given up a total of 4 earned runs for an ERA of 7.20. But we'll get that lower down once they get more games in. And he has a total of 5 innings pitched with 5 strikeouts, 3 walks, 3 hits, and a 120 whip, which is a little bit more accurate of how he's pitching this season. ERAs can be a little bit inflated this time of the season as you take a look at the ERA for the Sabre Dogs as a whole. It's right around 630, which is about a whole point above what it was yesterday. So got to kind of take that with a grain of salt this early on in the season. In that game yesterday, Sabre Dogs lost 14-5. The starting and relieving was not solid in the first 3 innings, but then from then on, Sabre Dogs actually won the rest of the game out. They won the innings 4 through 9 with a score of 5-2, but it was the first 3 innings when the Sabre Dogs trailed 12-0, and that kind of really put them out of the win category just in the first 3 innings of that game. Sabre Dogs will get the big sticks coming up in a couple of days after this 2-game series against the Pierre Trappers. That will start on Wednesday and continue on Thursday. And then they'll get the Vermont Moo for the first time in the program's history, as both teams are both new to the Expedition League. I mean, who isn't? This is the second year in the league's existence, in which the first year was won by the Western Nebraska Pioneers. And they continue to roll into this season as they are 6-1 and just absolutely dominating everyone, as they have a 5-game win streak going on right now. And this evening they will play against the Vermont Moo on the road, as that game is actually underway. Don't have a score update from the Expedition League website. We've had a few problems with that throughout the season. We'll hopefully get things figured out as the season progresses. So we'll go and throw it to a commercial break. We'll come back and we'll have Sabre Dogs baseball coming up after the break. El Azteca is authentic Mexican fast food on the go. Their ingredients are always fresh, so you can be sure you'll get the best tacos, burritos, tamales, and more. El Azteca is located at 2035 North Broadway in Minot. Stop in or order online to save time. If you want exclusive coupons and special offers to save more on your next visit, text El Azteca as one word to 21777. El Azteca, the most authentic Mexican food in Minot.
iHeartRadio. We are Northwest North Dakota's #1 country radio station, 97 Kicks FM, playing a wide variety of today's new country to those country favorites reaching back to the 90s. With the award-winning Bobby Bones Show, and a big signal puts your business where it needs to be. We are heard on over 2,000 smart devices across the country with our iHeartRadio app. From radio to streaming, web, and social media, we've got you covered. Our Kicks listeners are current and retired military, farmers and ranchers, working moms, business owners. We are 97 Kicks FM.
Baseball is America's game. It brings people together, and there's nothing better for community than people coming together. Thank you, Sabre Dogs, for providing entertainment, a family-friendly environment, and good sportsmanship to our town. These simple moments, sharing time with loved ones, create everlasting memories, and will always be in the cheering section, rooting for the home team. First Western Bank and Trust, we're not just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Forward Communication provides you an opportunity to get your message heard on radio stations all across the region. They have several syndicated radio reports you can partner on, including Ag Issues, which gives an agronomy perspective to regional agriculture. Outdoor Issues, which discusses North Dakota hunting and fishing, and Training Camp Today, which gives listeners an inside look at Minnesota Vikings training camp. Call Forward Communication at 720-0007. That's 720-0007. First pitch scheduled for 7:05 p.m. It is currently 5 until first pitch, rather. Let's take a look at the standings around the Clark division, starting off with the Western Nebraska Pioneers in first place in command of the league as a whole at 6-1. The Spearfish Sasquatch are currently at 4-3, and pretty interesting, the Sabre Dogs don't play the Spearfish Sasquatch this regular season. Kind of an interesting tidbit there. Vermont Moo are tied with the Hastings Sodbusters at 3-4 for third in the division, and last is the Casper Horseheads at 2-5. As for the Lewis division, in first place is the Hub City Hotshots and the Badlands Big Sticks. They are both 5-3. And as for the Service Valley Sabre Dogs, they're in third at 4-4. The Witt City Whiskey Jacks are currently in fourth place at 3-5, and lastly, the Pierre Trappers are 2-6. We'll throw it to another commercial. We'll be right back after this short break. Sabre Dogs and Pierre Trappers set to start here in just a minute or so. So once again, go through the starting hitting order for the Pierre Trappers. Leading off is Bill Moreland. Batting second is Michael Herrera. Batting third is Nick Altermat. Batting fourth, Zane Phelps. Batting fifth is Nico Piazza. Batting sixth is Tate Ellison. Batting seventh is Seth Brewer. Batting eighth is Luke Plunkett. And batting ninth is Jonathan Bolifin. And as for the fielding order for the Sabre Dogs, pitching is Matt Houlihan and catching is Drew Pollum. Starting with the infield, at third base is Chauncey Callier. Shortstop is Austin Reno. Second base, Tyler Courtney. First base, Sam Powers. Left field will be, once again, Hunter Holland. Center field will be the one and only Wilson Rubion. And in right will be Cruz Taylor. So things pretty much how they have been the past few days, with the exception of Drew Pollum behind the plate for his first game. And it will be Justin Henley, who normally does the catching for the Sabre Dogs, designated hitting this evening. Give him a little bit of a break, because he has taken an absolute beating this past 6 days in this road stand. Asked Coach if he felt like he deserved it. He said absolutely, with all the bumps and bruises he's had to take in terms of the foul balls off of his legs and other areas, and all the other things he's had to deal with. Some balls in the dirt, gotten in bad spots. 100% deserves the day to kind of relax and not have to worry about being the backstop for the Sabre Dogs this evening. So once again, pitching for the Sabre Dogs is Matt Houlihan. This is his third game of the season, second start, 4 earned runs, 7.20 ERA, and a 1.20 WHIP with 5 innings of work, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks, and 3 hits. So once again, leading off for the Pierre Trappers is left fielder Bill Moreland. He steps in, right-handed hitter, batting .250 on the season. He's just one of 3 Trappers to be hitting at least .250. As the first pitch is low and outside for ball 1. As we are underway from historic, beautiful Corbett Field in Minot, North Dakota. Wind up and the pitch. That one misses low as well. It'll be ball 2. This is game number 9 of the Sabre Dogs season, game number 3 at home. 7-game homestand for the Sabre Dogs. Here's a 2-0 hit into right field, and that will be trapped by the right fielder, Cruz Taylor, and it'll be a leadoff base hit for Bill Moreland. So a good start for the Trappers. They're looking for their 3rd win of the regular season. So Michael Herrera will come to the plate. He's batting 5 for 33. That's a 152 batting average, 3 runs, 5 strikeouts.
Can I make one? Sure.
Man on first, Bill Moreland with just 1 steal on the season. Not really too much of a threat. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt once again for ball 1. Sage Deem started the other night, did not do too well. Allowed a total of 9 runs, 7 of them were earned. Here's a 1-0. That one misses low and away for ball 2. That's where all of them have missed so far. Pierre Trappers had kind of an interesting game yesterday. They were down 14-0, and they came all the way back in the 8th inning to make it 14-10. And they lost at that when that was the final score. They had 2 runs in the 8th and 8 in the 9th. And the 3rd pitch in the at-bat is in there for a strike on the outside area of the strike zone. Pierre Trappers have been kind of inconsistent this season in terms of their hitting productivity as of right now. Mentioned only 3 players hitting at least .250. There's a 2-1. That one in there on the upper portion of the strike zone for strike 2. Sabre Dogs are in their baby blues with the baby blue hat and the navy blue back part of the hat. And as for the Trappers, they'll be wearing their, looks like tan hats and navy blue jerseys with gray pants. The 2-2, this one grounded foul. We'll redo the 2-2 count. Love to see some more starting pitchers get going in terms of their productivity. It's been one of the weaknesses of the Sabre Dogs this season. There has been some exceptions. Xavier Caldwell has pitched exceptionally well for the Sabre Dogs. Jace Mapston had a nice start, but for the most part, kind of struggling. Here's a 2-2. Check swing, and he definitely went. That'll be strike 3, and the first strikeout of the evening for Matt Houlihan. That was strikeout number 6 on the season. So Nick Altermat now comes to the plate, the leading hitter for the Trappers. He's batting .368 on the season. First pitch to him. In there, strike 1. Altermat with 6 runs, which is tied for the lead on the team. He also has 2 doubles, but just 1 RBI. The 0-1. That one's in the dirt. Low and away, ball 1. From the stretch, here's Houlihan. He's over at first. Here's the pitch. This one is hit up the middle. Right to Courtney. It's a double play ball. Gets 1, and he will not get the second. So Altermat will get on via fielder's choice. And Moreland is out at second for out number 2. Now Houlihan's kind of an interesting guy. I was talking to him about the Avengers the other day, and he's a huge fan of the whole MCU. But I wasn't a huge fan of the last Avengers movie, and I kind of got into detail with it, and basically said, Jared, I don't want to go with the movies with you. You're going to keep bashing it like this, and it's totally fair. I'm very critical of movies. Now Houlihan steps off the mound, looking at first. Hennick Altermat. Altermat leads the team in stolen bases with just 2. Only a combined 6 stolen bases on the season for this Pierre Trappers team. First pitch, swing and a miss to Zane Phelps, the third baseman for the Trappers. Sabre Dogs have the top of the order coming up. It'll be Cruz Taylor, Drew Pollum, and Chauncey Callier. Here's the 0-1 from Houlihan. And that one in there, strike 2. And Houlihan, an exception of being ahead of the count here. He's been behind for the most part, throwing a lot of balls low and away. Here's the 0-2. Oh, that hit him in the helmet. Wow. And they're going to have to check on him for sure, as he didn't really react that much. He kind of just looked away and threw his bat and jogged down to first. And his first base coach will check on him to make sure everything's okay, but man, that got him square on the helmet. That was an off-speed pitch, so that pretty much guarantees that was not intentional, especially the fact he was up 0-2 in the count there. So now runners on first and second. Phelps is on first, and Altermat on second base. Batter in question is Nico Piazza, the designated hitter. First pitch to him. That one misses high for ball 1 with 2 away here in the top of the first. No score. 1 hit and 2 men aboard. Nobody holding the runners on for the Sabre Dogs. From the stretch, here's Houlihan going back to work. Here's the pitch. This one is hit at the shortstop, Reno. He'll get the easy out at second base, and that will end the inning. So we are through the top of the first. We'll see the Sabre Dogs hit for the first time at home since last Monday. We'll be right back after this. Inside of your mouth ache? Not brushing as often as you should? Then come on over to Kemet Dental. Kemet Dental prides on their team of highly educated dental professionals and advanced technology. Whether it's advanced dental procedures such as implants, same-day crowns, and sleep apnea, there's no problem they can't fix. Visit their state-of-the-art facility or visit kemetdental.com to learn more. Kemet Dental. We treat more than teeth, we treat people. Don't let bad weather surprise you. Stay informed with KMOT. KMOT is Minot's local NBC affiliate that keeps you in the know for all things weather-related. KMOT also makes sure that you know everything important happening in the Minot community. Want to see the latest Twins highlights? Check out KMOT's professional sports coverage, as well as their local and collegiate sports. KMOT, your news leader. Sabre Dogs come to the plate here in the bottom of the first for the first time today. It'll be Cruz Taylor leading off, Drew Pollum batting second, Chauncey Callier batting third, Justin Henley batting fourth, Hunter Holland batting fifth, Austin Reno batting sixth, Sam Powers batting seventh, Tyler Courtney batting eighth, and Wilson Rubion batting ninth. Field positions for the Pierre Trappers. Catching is Plunkett. On the mound is Morales. Phelps is at third. Ellison is at first. Herrera is at short. Altermat is at second. Moreland in left. Bolifin at center. And Brewer is in right. Take a look at the stats. It's kind of interesting in terms of the pitching. You got Bradley Spooner, who is currently statistically has the lowest ERA, but also Tyler Courtney, the second baseman, and Chauncey Callier, the third baseman, both have 0 ERAs. They both pitched more than an inning. As Chauncey, well, he has right at an inning. He came in, had 3 groundouts back to back to back last night. And then Tyler Courtney came in for 6 innings and got the win with 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, and 2 hits. And that's going to be tough to beat for some of the other SaberDogs pitchers. As for the hitters, Cruz Taylor comes to the plate, second on the team in batting average at .343, 12 for 35, with 7 runs, a team leading 9 RBI, and as well as 4 stolen bases, which also leads the team. Here's the first pitch from Morales. That's a check swing. It doesn't matter, as it's a strike either way. As Morales is on the mound for the Trappers. This is his 3rd game, his 2nd start, 5 innings total, 5.40 ERA, and a 160 whip. Here's the 0-1. That one's in the dirt for ball 1. Only has 2 strikeouts in his 5 innings. Also 5 walks and 3 hits. And his only start was a no decision. The 1-1. This one is hit at the first baseman. Ellison has a tough time gathering it, and Cruz Taylor will be aboard via an error. So that'll bring up Drew Pollum's first Souris Valley SaberDogs at bat. As Drew Pollum, the 5'10", 170-pound freshman from the University of Central Arkansas. The only SaberDog from that university on the active roster. Looking over at first to Taylor, who has a couple stolen bases this season. 4 to be exact, as the first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Looking over at first is Morales, and the pitch. That one inside, ball 2. Mentioned that the SaberDogs lead the league in stolen bases with 20 of them, compared to Pierre's 6. The game against the Spearfish, one of the innings, they ran on the Trappers 9 times in an inning. Now one inside, in on the hands for ball 3. Taylor got about in between first and second there with that secondary lead. Probably going to throw over there here in the 3-0. He doesn't, and that one is inside for ball 4. And I don't think Pollum realizes it just yet. Well, I guess they had the count incorrect on the scoreboard. I thought that was ball 4. It turns out it's just ball 3. So here is the 3-0 from Morales to Drew Pollum. First at bat is a SaberDog. That one in there, strike 1. And actually that was a balk, so Cruz Taylor is allowed second base. That was what that stoppage of play was. 3-1, and there's strike 2. So Morales battles back here against Drew Pollum, the starting catcher for the SaberDogs. Here's the 3-2. The stretch, the pitch. This one grounded at the second baseman. His Altermat make the play over at first for out number 1. And it'll be Cruz Taylor advancing to third base with just 1 out. So now Chauncey comes to the plate. Callier with a .333 batting average. 7 runs and 6 RBI with 3 doubles. The pitch, swing and a miss. Chauncey currently with a 6-game hit streak, which leads the team. And Cruz Taylor with a 4-game hit streak. Both extended theirs yesterday. Wind up, and the pitch. That one about 3 feet in front of home plate. And about halfway in between the left-handed batter's hitting box. Needless to say that was a ball. The count is now 1-1. Morales gets set from the windup with Cruz Taylor at third base. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Morales sets and delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that'll be out number 2. Coming up is Justin Henley, the designated hitter. He had a 2-hit day yesterday, which is his first multi-hit game of the season, including a 2 RBI double in the 6th inning. If there was anything good to come from that 14-5 blowout for the Sabre Dogs, that would definitely be one of them. That and also the fact that Callier and Taylor were able to extend their respective hitting streaks. No score here in the bottom of the first. And on third is Cruz Taylor with 2 outs. First pitch inside to Justin Henley. That one's in the dirt. No problem for Luke Plunkett. He's able to dig that one out of the dirt. Here's the 1-0. That one inside, a very long, winding wind-up for Herzon Morales. Here's the 2-0. That one hits Henley. At least I thought. It might have bounced first. He stands in, and I think that was the call there, so it is not, by rule, a hit by pitch since the ball bounced before it hit Henley. Henley stayed right there because he knew the ball bounces off of him. That could allow Cruz Taylor to score from third. That's a live ball. Here's a 3-0. That one in there for a strike, a safe fastball on the outside corner from Morales. Both teams start with a runner on in the first inning. The Trappers had 2 as the 3-1 in there for strike 2, and just like the at-bat to Taylor, he starts out 3-0 and comes all the way back. So it is now, excuse me, that was rather Paulum. Here's the 3-2 with 2 outs. From Morales to Henley. This one broken bat. This one's hit at the shortstop. Throw at first is in time for out number 3. And the Trappers escape inning number 1. So we will go to the top of the second, as Houlihan will be back on the mound once again for the Sabre Dogs. You're listening to Service Valley Sabre Dogs Baseball on 1390 KRRZ. El Azteca is authentic Mexican fast food on the go. Their ingredients are always fresh, so you can be sure you'll get the best tacos, burritos, tamales, and more. El Azteca is located at 2035 North Broadway in Minot. Stop in or order online to save time. If you want exclusive coupons and special offers to save more on your next visit, text El Azteca as one word to 21777. El Azteca, the most authentic Mexican food in Minot.
iHeartRadio. We are Northwest North Dakota's #1 country radio station, 97 Kicks FM, playing a wide variety of today's new country to those country favorites reaching back to the 90s. With the award-winning Bobby Bones Show, and a big signal puts your business where it needs to be. We are heard on over 2,000 smart devices across the country with our iHeartRadio app. From radio to streaming, web, and social media, we've got you covered. Our Kicks listeners are current and retired military, farmers and ranchers, working moms, business owners. We are 97 Kicks FM.
Sabre Dogs and Trappers scoreless after 1 inning, as we will move on to the top of the second. As it once again will be Matt Houlihan on the mound for the Sabre Dogs. And batting for the Trappers first is Tate Ellison. His first at-bat of the day, playing first base for the Trappers. Ellison just 2 for 26 on the season. Has played in 7 of the 8 games and has a batting average of .077. 2 runs and 7 strikeouts for Ellison. .6'4", 225-pound player from Lubbock, Texas. Had to make quite the trip, I would assume, to get to Pierre, South Dakota. First pitch. Now one high and inside by Houlihan. Some of these players, including Riley Wood, who pitched yesterday, had to come from Austin, Texas, and he drove here. It took him 3 days. And there was some snow and flooding he had to deal with. 1-0, hit in the gap between the third and shortstop for a leadoff single for Tate Ellison. Just his 3rd hit of the season. Now Seth Brewer comes to the plate, batting 143. The 9th best batter on the team. He's batting 7th and playing right field for the Trappers here tonight. First pitch, inside, ball 1. I mentioned that the Trappers not much of a threat on the base paths. 1-0, hit in the air. That will be in foul territory. Callaway trying to track it down, and that will be out of play into the Trappers' dugout. The count is now 1-1. Houlihan checks out the runner at first. There's 1-1. This one was a blooper into left field. Holland will let that one drop in front of him. And that will be a hit, as Hunter did not really get a good bounce on that one. If he would have started a little bit earlier on his route to the ball, he might have been able to have it. But either way, it will go down as a base hit for Seth Brewer. Luke Plunkett now comes to the plate, the catcher for the Trappers. Matt Houlihan starts with his left foot way out to the side and comes all the way across his body. The reason he does this is to try to hide the pitches from the batter. It's very effective and it's used a lot in the major leagues, as the first pitch is inside for ball 1. Can get some, it takes some getting used to, as some people are more used to just having that open foot staying right at home plate. There's the 1-0 from Houlihan. The pitch. And this also allows a little more torque in the torso. Houlihan adds extra a few miles an hour on each pitch. The count now 2-0 to Luke Plunkett. Now steps off the mound. Trying to get comfortable here with runners on first and second with nobody out. Here's the 2-0. Swing and a miss. Big cut by Plunkett. No one out. And we're scoreless here in the top of the second. 3 hits so far for the Trappers, none for the Sabre Dogs. Chris Taylor was left stranded last inning. 2-1 pitch. That one misses high and away for ball 3. Corey Thompson, the head coach, talking about some keys to getting this pitching back to where it needs to be. He talked a lot about getting ahead in the count first, and something Houlihan is not really doing here tonight. Here's the 3-1. This one will be fouled off of the leg of Luke Plunkett, and he comes up limp a little bit as the ball rolled all the way out to the pitcher. It was now 3-2, and he'll have to shake that one off and stand back in. Here is the 3-2 from Matt Houlihan. From the stretch. The pitch. That one misses outside, ball 4. The bases will be juiced coming up for Jonathan Bolifin with nobody out. Very similar to what happened yesterday in the first inning. And basically with nobody out. See if Houlihan can make things a little bit different. As Sabre Dogs allowed 4 runs in the first inning, 5 runs in the second, and 3 in the third to make it 12-0. That one misses outside. And from then on, they played pretty good. They actually ended up beating the Big Sticks 5-2 from then on, as they lost that one 14-5. Here's the 1-0. This one is hit in the air, and that will be out of play down the first base side. There's a 1-1 pitch from Houlihan, going from the windup this time. The pitch. That one in the dirt for ball 2. And right now, if you're Houlihan, you just got to focus on pitching strikes, can't get too fancy, and try to paint the corners. Now steps off, readjusts himself, gets ready for the 2-1. Here's the pitch. This one's hit in the air towards left field. It's hit well. Holland backing up. And near the track, it is caught. That'll get a run in. And that will advance the runner to third and score a run for the Trappers as they are on the board. And they're going to say that the runner at third didn't tag, as Houlihan was told to appeal, and they're going to say that's a double play and the runner is not going to be allowed to advance to third. They still do get a run. It is 1-0 Trappers with now 2 out in the top of the second, as the Trappers head coach talking to the umpire there near second base. Reminder that the Sabre Dogs are back in action again tomorrow night against the same Pierre Trappers, and then on Wednesday and Thursday against the Badlands Big Sticks for the second time this season. So now just a man on first with 2 out, and Houlihan can really escape here if he's able to get the leadoff batter Bill Moreland out. Here's the pitch. That one in the dirt for ball 1. Was told that Moreland was wearing number 15. He's actually wearing number 19 today. Moreland backs off. 6 foot, 180-pound left fielder from Littleton, Colorado stands in with the 1-0 count. 2 outs. The pitch, check swing, didn't go, in the dirt, ball 2. The pitch, that one's low for ball 3. And just as things were looking good for Matt Houlihan, he now delivers 3 straight balls to the leadoff hitter, Bill Moreland. The 3-0. That one in the dirt for ball 4. And now Plunkett advances to second. Moreland is on to first, and now a quick mound visit from pitching coach Justin Mulvaney. And also Drew Pollum will join them as well on the pitcher's mound. No action going on in the bullpen for the Sabre Dogs. This one just more of a pep talk by the pitching coach, Justin Mulvaney's had to do quite a bit of that to try to motivate this pitching staff for the Sabre Dogs. As of right now, they are sitting at a team 6.26 ERA and a 1.47 WHIP. That was up from a 5.35 ERA from yesterday and a 1.20 WHIP. Giving up 14 runs definitely does not help your stats. Total of 64 strikeouts, 38 walks, and 68 hits. So Houlihan will now pitch to Michael Herrera, who struck out in the first inning. Herrera, the shortstop for the Trappers this evening. First pitch, hit right at the pitcher. Matt Houlihan will underhand it over to Sam Powers. It's a little high, but plenty of time, as Herrera didn't really hustle over to the first base bag, and we will head to the bottom of the second. You're listening to Service Valley Sabre Dogs Baseball on 1390 KRRZ. Inside of your mouth ache? Not brushing as often as you should? Then come on over to Kemet Dental. Kemet Dental prides on their team of highly educated dental professionals and advanced technology. Whether it's advanced dental procedures such as implants, same-day crowns, and sleep apnea, there's no problem they can't fix. Visit their state-of-the-art facility or visit kemetdental.com to learn more. Kemet Dental. We treat more than teeth, we treat people. Don't let bad weather surprise you. Stay informed with KMOT. KMOT is Minot's local NBC affiliate that keeps you in the know for all things weather-related. KMOT also makes sure that you know everything important happening in the Minot community. Want to see the latest Twins highlights? Check out KMOT's professional sports coverage, as well as their local and collegiate sports. KMOT, your news leader. Sabre Dogs trail 1-0 after the top of the second. Sabre Dogs now back to the plate with Hunter Holland, Austin Reno, and Sam Powers. As Hunter Holland offensively not quite at where he wants to be, as right now he's batting 4 for 26 on the season with a 154 batting average. However, he does have 5 RBIs, so whenever he does get a hit, it's usually when it counts. However, he does have 7 strikeouts with 2 stolen bases and 4 runs scored. Morales back out on the mound for the Trappers. Had a pretty solid first inning despite allowing a man to advance to third. That was Cruz Taylor, who got on via error, advanced to second on a balk, and was able to, the Trappers were able to leave him at third base. So Holland comes to the plate for the Sabre Dogs. And Service Valley really needing some offense here. Looking for their first hit of the day. Realize it's early, but it's never too early for that first hit. First pitch to Holland. That one in there, strike one. Usually we rely on Cruz to get it right off the bat, as he's, in the past 5 games, 4 of them, he got a hit in the first spot. There's the windup and the pitch. Breaking ball in there. Nice slider by Morales. Strike 2. Here's the 0-2 to Holland. That one in the dirt. I know I'm not supposed to compliment the other team very much, but I can appreciate a good slider when I see it. As that one advanced to 0-2. It is now 1-2 after that pitch was in the dirt by a couple feet. Here's the 1-2 from Morales. Swing and a miss. And that is the 8th strikeout of the season for Hunter Holland. He's now second in the team for the most strikeouts. Most strikeouts belongs to this guy, Austin Reno. Been a fantastic defender for the Sabre Dogs, just trying to get things going offensively, as he is 5 for 30 from the plate. That's a 167 batting average. Here's the pitch. This one foul down the first base line. One thing you got to realize is that the hits are going to come for this team, as they're slowly getting adjusted to playing with wooden bats here, as this is just the 9th game of 64. That one is inside for ball 1. There's a 1-1 from Morales with one away here in the bottom of the second. That one misses low for ball 2. If Reno can get things going with his bat here in this game, things will really be trending upward for the team as a whole, as he is really a key piece for this team. This one is slapped down the first baseline, and that is just foul. The reason why I say that is because they trust Reno enough to keep him in the heart of the order. They have him at 5th here tonight, and 6th tonight, and previous games they put him at 5th. They've left him there for quite a few of these games. So they really believe this guy can hit. They just got to keep it going. So it's now 2-2 with one away for Austin Reno. No one on with one man out. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that is the 3rd strikeout already for the man on the mound, Herzon Morales. Now batting is the first baseman, Sam Powers. He's been pretty good the past few days. Was hitless yesterday, but prior to that, had 3 consecutive games with a hit. First pitch to him. Check swing. That one misses for ball 1. That one is actually a strike. I thought that one was inside. Wind up and the delivery. That one misses inside for sure this time. I'll tie things up at 1-1. Coach Thompson fell in love with Powers' play immediately as he was able to get a sacrifice bunt in the 11th inning against the Whiskey Jacks last Wednesday, which ended up putting Holland on 3rd, and they were able to score that run and one more as they won 6-4 on Tuesday. This one's hit well in the air towards right field, but not well enough, as the play is made in right field by Seth Brewer for out number 3. So another quick inning for Morales as we advance to the top of the 3rd inning, coming up right after this.
Baseball is America's game. It brings people together, and there's nothing better for community than people coming together. Thank you, Sabre Dogs, for providing entertainment, a family-friendly environment, and good sportsmanship to our town. These simple moments, sharing time with loved ones, create everlasting memories, and will always be in the cheering section, rooting for the home team. First Western Bank and Trust, we're not just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Forward Communication provides you an opportunity to get your message heard on radio stations all across the region. They have several syndicated radio reports you can partner on, including Ag Issues, which gives an agronomy perspective to regional agriculture, Outdoor Issues, which discusses North Dakota hunting and fishing, and Training Camp Today, which gives listeners an inside look at Minnesota Vikings training camp. Call Forward Communication at 720-0007. That's 720-0007.
Sabre Dogs fans, join us Monday, June 3rd for College Night at Corbett Field. Leave behind your ramen, but bring a valid North Dakota State, University of North Dakota, and Minot State University ID for $1 off general admission tickets to see the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs take on the Pierre Trappers. Monday got you down? Hear those Monday blues with beer and wine specials all night long. Gates open at 6 p.m. with first pitch at 7:05. Come by historic Corbett Field for affordable family entertainment. Sabre Dogs baseball. When it comes to fun, the sky's the limit.
Sabre Dogs trail 1-0 to start the top of the 3rd. First pitch from Houlihan misses for ball 1 to the current batter, Nick Altermat, who's having a fantastic season for the Trappers. Can't say that about too many of these players, however. Only player batting over 260. As the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Only 3 total home runs for this Trappers team. 2 of those belong to Zane Phelps, and 1 belongs to Bill Moreland. This one is hit into left field for a base hit. Gets in between Callier and Reno. And once again, a leadoff base hit That's the third straight inning with leadoff base hit for the Trappers. Zane Phelps comes to the plate, mentioned 2 home runs with 7 RBI, 6 runs, and a 194 batting average. Definitely what you would classify as a power hitter. From the stretch, the pitch, he's going to bunt, runner to second, and Houlihan, he hesitates and lets it go. He thought that Collier was going to pick it up, and it ends up being the perfect bunt, and it's going to be a base hit for Zane Phelps. So now Nico Piazza comes to the plate, batting .259 for the Trappers, the second best hitter on the team, and the best hitter that has played in all 8 games. Designated hitter from Scottsdale, Arizona. This one, another bunt. Houlihan will make this play. Throw over to first is in time on the wrong side of the base path, however. But it'll be out number 1 with runners advancing to second and third. Definitely did not look like that Houlihan was very comfortable throwing over to first there. Kind of threw a meatball, that kind of hung for a while. Now the first baseman, Tate Ellison, comes to the plate. His first time up, he got a leadoff base hit in the top of the second. Trappers trying to expand their lead with 1 out, runners on second and third in the top of the 3rd inning. First pitch to him, swing and a miss from Ellison. Houlihan going to work from the windup now. With the fact that neither runner can advance via stolen base, and now he steps off. Houlihan, a very quick windup compared to his counterpart, Morales, a very slow one. So here's the pitch. That one hits the wrong part of the chest plate by Pollum, as that one will be a wild pitch that will score the first run of the inning and the second of the game for the Trappers. Phelps will advance to third with Ultimat scoring. So it is now 2-0. Here's the 0-1 to Tate Ellison. Sabre Dogs trying to avoid losing 2 games straight here. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2 now, the count upcoming. Here's the 1-2 from Houlihan. That one also in the dirt, but this time blocked by Pollum. That'll be 2-2. See if Houlihan can get out of this jam. A sacrifice fly would do her for the Trappers. Pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3, got him. Strikeout number 2 by Houlihan. Now was a very needed one at that, as that puts the pressure up on Seth Brewer with 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd. Trappers lead the Sabre Dogs 2-0. Here's the first pitch to Brewer. That one also a swing and a miss. First time Brewer came up to the plate, he got his, his second hit of the season. This one is hit into the gap, and he is now 2 for 2 as this one is pulled into right field. Now score another run. RBI single by Seth Brewer. I'll bring up Luke Plunkett, who walked his first time up. And Houlihan once again kind of struggling in his second start of the season. Trying to keep the Trappers in check here. First pitch misses low, ball 1. Sabre Dogs have Tyler Courtney, Wilson Rubion batting for the first time. Then Cruz Taylor comes up for his second plate appearance. Pitch is in there, strike one in the outside corner. I don't think Plunkett liked that call too much. Here's the 1-1. This one fouled back into the net for strike two. Big pitch coming up here for Houlihan. Trying to get the third out and avoid any more damage. Houlihan from the stretch. Getting a signal. Glancing over at first. Checking out on Plunkett. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. And that will end the Trappers' third inning. But they do score 2 runs. We'll advance to the bottom of the third coming up. You're listening to Sabre Dogs Baseball on 1390 KRRZ.
Baseball is America's game. It brings people together, and there's nothing better for community than people coming together. Thank you, Sabre Dogs, for providing entertainment, a family-friendly environment, and good sportsmanship to our town. These simple moments, sharing time with loved ones, create everlasting memories, and will always be in the cheering section, rooting for the home team. First Western Bank and Trust, we're not just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Forward Communication provides you an opportunity to get your message heard on radio stations all across the region. They have several syndicated radio reports you can partner on, including Ag Issues, which gives an agronomy perspective to regional agriculture, Outdoor Issues, which discusses North Dakota hunting and fishing, and Training Camp Today, which gives listeners an inside look at Minnesota Vikings training camp. Call Forward Communication at 720-0007. That's 720-0007. Sabre Dogs trail 3-0 as Houlihan has allowed 3 earned runs and 6 hits to the Trappers. Coming up is Tyler Courtney, Wilson Rubion, and Cruz Taylor. Tyler Courtney has struggled at the plate this season. He's just 1 for 20, looking for that second hit, and has been for a while now. 3 runs for Courtney with 5 strikeouts, 1 RBI, and 1 stolen base. Morales still on the mound for the Trappers, and why would they make any other decision? Continues to have a solid day through 2 innings. Allowed no hits and no runs. Here's a look at some of your scores around the league. Casper leads Hastings 3-0 in the top of the first. Spearfish and Hub City tied at 1 apiece in the top of the 5th. Western Nebraska and Fremont, game started at 6:35. Don't have a score from there, but final game between Badlands and Wheat City. Badlands leading on the road 3-0 in the top of the 3rd. Here's the first pitch to Courtney. This one hits him. Square on the back. And that's one way to get aboard. So it'll be Wilson Rubion, the leading hitter for the Sabre Dogs, coming up to the plate. Mentioned he's been a very silent 346 batting average, considering he only has 3 runs and only 2 RBI. Regardless, he has been getting on base very efficiently for the Sabre Dogs. First pitch, in there, strike 1. He also has one of the 3 team's triples, and he's the only player that's healthy that has a triple. Pitch misses outside for ball 1. Good to see the Sabre Dogs get some depth back, desperately needing some bodies, and they finally have some. The 1-1. This one is hit foul down the third base line. That one hit a car pretty good. And it just misses the house on the third base side. Here's the 1-2 to Tyler Courtney. That one misses inside for ball 2. Probably would have hit him on the shin if he stood in there. I don't blame him for backing away there. So after the missed fastball, it's now 2-2 to Wilson Rubion. Runner on first with nobody out. Sabre Dogs trail 3-0. The pitch This one is hit into right field, base hit past the first baseman, Ellison. And sliding into third safely is Tyler Courtney. So another hit by Wilson Rubion, and he continues to produce for the Sabre Dogs offense. So now Cruz Taylor comes to the plate. He got on base via error his first time up. And the Sabre Dogs are in business here in the bottom of the third. As the tying run comes to the plate, and one swing of the bat could tie this game up. Be very nice timing for Cruz Taylor to get his third home run of the season. As he leads the team with 9 RBI. And Cruz Taylor wants time. Adjusts his batting gloves and getting ready for this first pitch in the at-bat. From the stretch, Morales goes to work. The pitch. And there's strike one. Plunkett has a tough time gathering it, but finds it in front of the plate and gets it back to the pitcher with no problem. In that game against the Spearfish, when they lost 14-10, there was an inning where they had 4 runs via passed ball. There's the 0-1. This one is hit into the air, foul down the third baseline once again. Really got to be careful where you park here at Corbett Field, as foul balls are leaving out of the park left and right. No car is safe, except if you maybe park way out past outfield. Then again, with Cruz Taylor coming to the plate, even then, no car is safe in the outfield. Here at Corbett Field, it's 316 to left and right, 356 to left and right center, and 410 to straightaway center field. There's a new fence that was put in 2 years ago. They put it in over the green cement fence. As here's the 0-2 to Cruz. The pitch, runner goes, and Courtney, and he would get thrown out at second, and that was actually Rubion. So Rubion caught stealing, so runners just one runner on third base with 1 out. Check out my hotel Inn Suites at 414 37th Avenue Southwest. 1-2 count coming up for Taylor. Looking to already get on base for the second time today. So now one swing of the bat won't give them a tied game, but it'll make it just 3-2. Here's the pitch. That one's hit in the air. It's a little blooper. And that will be in the infield and caught by the shortstop Herrera for out number 2. So Morales continues to deal here as he's allowed just 1 hit and was able to get that runner out at second via a caught stealing. As Drew Palm comes to the plate, he walked his first time up. So from the windup, Morales goes to work with runner on third being Tyler Courtney. Here's the pitch. And that one's going to hit Paulum, look like in the arm. He'll gallop over to first base. And once again, runners on the corners. Paulum has gone to first base both times he has come to the plate, but has yet to get his first hit. We'll see if he can get it coming up here in just a little bit. As Chauncey Callier looks to extend his 6-game hit streak, he struck out his first time up. Nice if he could do that here and get the Sabre Dogs on the board as they trail 3-0 here in the bottom of the third. Callier batting .333 at the plate. 7 runs, 6 RBI, 4 stolen bases. Here's the first pitch to him, and that one hits Callier. On the arm once again, and that will load the bases for Justin Henley. And we'll see whether that was a wise move or not, considering Henley statistically from the plate not hitting the best, but he's coming off a multi-hit game yesterday. Now a mound visit. Check up on Morales. He's been superb other than this inning right here. He still only allowed just one walk and one hit, but a couple of back-to-back hit by pitches. Well, they weren't technically back-to-back, but they put runners on first and second for the Sabre Dogs. The Hub City Hotshots now trail 2-1 to the Spearfish Sasquatch in the bottom of the fifth. And the Big Sticks still lead 3-1 in the bottom of the third. First pitch to Henley. This one is hit at the pitcher, but he boots it and goes to the second baseman. Underhand throw to first in time as Henley not the fastest. And he's able to get the out with little to no problem. That should be listed as a 1-4-3. So we will move on to the top of the fourth coming up after the break. You're listening to Sabre Dogs Baseball on KRRZ.
Z94 is Minot's only station for today's hit music. The Z94 audience is an active one, targeting your 18 to 42-year-olds. The Z94 listener is a need-to-know listener. They do product research. From product and customer satisfaction reviews, our Z94 audience has their smart devices at their fingertips. That's why you need to be with Z94, because we're in front of our listeners and your customers with our in-demand services like streaming, podcasts, social media. And since we brand to our specific audience, we know how to market your business. Z94, Minot's only station for today's hit music.
You had a long day? An alcoholic beverage sound good right about now? Souris River Brewing Company has you covered. They use the most locally sourced and freshest ingredients available to create quality beers and food. Souris River Brewing Company sources food and grains from their neighbors to maintain our local economy and to serve you. Be sure to stop by Souris River Brewing Company, a true North Dakota experience.
Join the Sabre Dogs Tuesday, June 4th for $2 Tuesday and National Cheese Day. It's $2 Tuesday with $2 specials on burgers, brats, and brews, as well as a special pint glass giveaway presented by Souris River Brewing. It's also National Cheese Day, which means new concession food and cheesy jokes throughout the night. Gates open at 6 p.m. with first pitch at 7:05. Stop by historic Corbett Field for affordable, fun family entertainment. Sabre Dogs Baseball. When it comes to fun, the sky's the limit.
Sabre Dogs trail 3-0 after 3 innings of play as Matt Houlihan will come out back onto the mound for the Sabre Dogs as the Magi drumline plays for the crowd here at Corbett Field. Sabre Dogs unable to get a run despite having the bases loaded with 2 outs, as that has been kind of the trend for the Sabre Dogs. They've had a lot of scenarios that they've missed, and that would be especially yesterday where they had 5 innings where they left runners in scoring position. Hopefully they can quit that trend coming up here very shortly. So coming up for the Trappers is Jonathan Bolifin. His first time up, he had a sacrifice fly. And after that, it's the top of the order with Bill Moreland and Michael Herrera. Sabre Dogs looking for their second scoreless inning allowed. Once again, we take a look at the scores around the league. The Casper Horseheads lead Hastings Sawbusters 4-0 after the top of the first. Spearfish still in control of the Hub City Hotshots 2-1. And no score yet shown by Western Nebraska and Vermont. And Badlands leads Wheat City still 3-1 in the bottom of the third. That game being played in Brandon, Manitoba at the beautiful Andrews Field. We'll see if Houlihan can get another scoreless inning. We'll need that if they want to stay in this game. This one foul back, strike one. Now make it 1-1. Houlihan's pitch. That one misses. Ball 2. Sabre Dogs so far have failed to take advantage of the fact that the Trappers have not been hitting very well this season. This one is hit at Callier, the third baseman. Long throw over to first in time. Out number 1. So now Moreland comes up for his third plate appearance already. As Moreland had a base hit in the first inning and walked in the second. First pitch misses for ball 1. And now Moreland wants time as he steps out of the box. Houlihan waiting for that right pitch that he wants. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Big cut by Moreland, making it 1-1 with one out here in the top of the 4th inning. Sabre Dogs trail 3-0 in this one. 6 hits by the Trappers, just 1 by the Sabre Dogs. Lone hit by Wilson Rubion. Here's 1-1. That one in the dirt for ball 2. Here's a 2-1 from Houlihan. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Houlihan with 3 strikeouts so far on the game, trying to make it number 4 right here. And Houlihan on the season with 5 coming into this game, 5 innings. The 2-2, check swing, did he go? Yes, he did, strike 3. It took a while for the first base umpire to call, but they get it right as there's now 2 outs here with Michael Herrera coming on to give his third crack at it. He's over 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. First pitch to him. That one misses inside for ball 1. Sabre Dogs next have Holland, Reno, and Powers for the second inning today, that same order. The 1-0. That one misses as well for ball 2. Nobody warming up just yet for the Sabre Dogs in the bullpen. There's a 2-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Houlihan came into this game with a 120 whip, but a 7.20 ERA. Like I said before the game, take the ERA with a grain of salt early on this season. This pitch misses low and away for ball 3. The pitch, that one is in there, strike 2. So the big time 3-2 pitch coming up for Houlihan. Wind up, and the pitch. This one is hit up the middle, past the diving Austin Reno for a base hit. Around first and stay there. So Herrera is aboard with 2 outs in the top of the 4th. So Nick Altermat now comes to the plate, second baseman. He is 1 for 2 with a single and a run. He advanced home with a wild pitch going past the catcher Drew Pollum. First pitch, and there's outside ball 1 to Altermat. 1-0. Strike one. Altermat with just one batting glove on his left hand, which is his bottom hand, since he hits on the left side of the home plate. His top hand, he goes bare, which is unlike what a lot of batters do nowadays, which is two gloves on, as the 1-1 misses low for ball two. Rarely ever will you have anyone who goes completely bare, besides maybe pitchers, which I think is kind of interesting. The 2-1. That one about 3 feet in the dirt, and that will escape the catcher, Drew Pollum, and that will allow the runner to advance to second. So once again, a runner in scoring position for the Trappers. The 3-1, swing and a miss, strike two. Big time pitch right here. See, the Sabre Dogs can escape the top of the fourth with no runs allowed. You're still at 3-0 in favor of the Trappers here. The pitch, and that one inside, ball four, just barely misses. So that will put two runners on now for Zane Phelps, who was 1 for 1 with a walk in the first and a single and a run in the third. Total of 7 hits already for the Trappers today. First pitch. And there's strike one on the outside corner. Shaking his head is Houlihan. Now gets the pitch he wants from the stretch. Houlihan goes to work. The pitch. That one also in the dirt for ball one. Houlihan has let a lot of those pitches go in the dirt, especially in the first inning. Had about 5 or 6 pitches that were low and away in the dirt. Has since then kind of gained his control back for the most part. A couple wild pitches on the day, however. The 1-1. Slapped foul down the first base side and off the bounce house. Now 1 and 2 coming up with 2 outs. Phelps stands in. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Big time pitch right there for Houlihan. And we'll go to the bottom of the fourth as the Sabre Dogs try to go back to work and get their first run of the game. You're listening to Sabre Dogs Baseball on 1390 KRRZ. Trinity Health is a nonprofit healthcare system serving northwest and central North Dakota and eastern Montana. With a care hospital in Minot, more than 40 specialties, several rural health clinics, and a long-term facility, Trinity provides a full complement of healthcare services to the region. Since 1922, they have been committed to looking ahead and improving in ways that provide the best, most compassionate care for their patients, families, and communities. Trinity Health, where their mission is, being committed to preserving and improving the quality of health to the people they serve. Know what's below. Call before you dig. Whether you call 811 or use ITIC to file your locate requests, North Dakota One Call makes sure you're able to navigate the One Call process as easy as possible. Whether you're a professional contractor working on a project or a novice homeowner just installing a fence, contact us every time you dig to ensure no underground lines are damaged. It's easy, and it's the law. Dig safe.
Come see the Sabre Dogs play at historic Corbett Field Wednesday, June 5th, as it's Ladies' Night at the ballpark. The first 50 ladies through the gates get a beautiful flower courtesy of Flower Central. Be sure to bring your yoga mat and get ready to stretch it out with some yoga before the game. Wednesday night is also Teacher Appreciation Night. All teachers in attendance will receive a discount on game tickets with a valid ID. Gates open at 6 p.m. with first pitch at 7:05. Sabre Dogs baseball. When it comes to fun, the sky's the limit.
Some Sabre Dogs relievers have migrated their way over towards the bullpen. We'll keep an eye on them. As for the Trappers, it is once again Morales coming out for the bottom of the fourth. And for the Sabre Dogs, Hunter Holland leads things off for us. First time up, struck out in the second. Wind up, and the pitch from Morales. Swing and a miss, strike one. Holland has really struggled with not getting that third strike. He has 8 strikeouts on the season, second on the team. Here's the 0-1. That one up high for ball one. Sabre Dogs still trail 3-0. Have stranded a few runners throughout the inning. Excuse me, the game, rather. Here's the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike two. To Hunter Holland. Austin Reno on deck and Sam Powers in the hole. Here's the 1-2. That one almost hits Holland. He backs off for ball two. Everyone and their mother was telling Holland to shave his mustache the other day, and he finally did before the series finale against the Big Sticks. Unfortunately, did not give the Sabre Dogs any good luck as they lost that one 14-5. As 2-2 pitch is outside for ball three. Still has his long locks. There's the full count. And this one's fouled out of play. So once again, the payoff pitch upcoming to Hunter Holland. Swing and a miss, strike three, and that is Holland's second strikeout of the game. Now Austin Reno comes to the plate. That is strikeout number 4 of the game for Morales. Morales with only 2 strikeouts coming into this game. He's already doubled that total just in these first few innings. See if Austin Reno can break the trend here. Here's the pitch. That one misses for ball one. Still just the lone hit for the Sabre Dogs. It was a single by Wilson Rubion in the third inning. This one is hit. Slowly at the shortstop. Reno very quick. Throw over to first is just wide of the first baseman. He'll be safe. We'll see if they list that one as a hit or an error. If it's a hit, that's the second of the game for the Sabre Dogs, and they're going to list that one as an error. Should be an E6 as Austin Reno is aboard with one out and Sam Powers coming to the plate. He flew out to the right fielder Seth Brewer in the second inning. Chance to get an RBI here as Sam Powers batting .250 on the season, 5 for 20. First pitch, and there's strike one. Reno, not the biggest lead, even though he probably could get a little bit bigger one since he's so quick. This one is slicing foul out of play. I guess it's in play, but down the first base line for strike two. Went out here in the bottom of the fourth. Sabre Dogs trail 3-0 to the Pierre Trappers. This is game one of a 2-game series. And coming up on Wednesday and Thursday is 2 games against the Badlands Big Sticks. And then on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is a 3-game stand against the Fremont Moo. That'll be their first matchups against an opponent in the Clark division. There's the 1-2. That one misses high for ball 2. Austin Reno not looking like he's looking to steal here, despite the fact he leads the team in steals with 4. Cruz and Chauncey both with 4 as well. And Mason Dennison had 3 before he was injured. He's listed as day-to-day currently. The 1-2. Off-speed pitch, misses inside.
Yeah, baby.
Count now even at 2-2 to Sam Powers. Here's the pitch. That one gets away from the catcher, and that will advance Austin Reno to second for ball 3. Plunkett, among other things, leads the team in strikeouts. He has 13 on the year. He's one of 3 Trappers to have double-digit strikeouts this season. As for the Sabre Dogs, just 1. That will be Austin Reno. He now has 11 after getting 1 in the second. Here's the 3-2 with Reno on second. This one fouled off by Powers, out of play. And we will try the 3-2 again. Here's the payoff pitch from Morales, upcoming. He's in the stretch. He has a very wide stance before he gets into his full stretch position. And he stopped at the top of his rotation. He's not allowed to do that, and that should have been a balk. But either way, St. Powers gets on base with ball 4. That should have advanced Austin Reno to the third base right there. The umpire standing right there totally missed that. Tyler Courtney comes to the plate with Careless Whisper going. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Tyler got on via hit by pitch, got hit near his neck. It's the upper portion of his back, more like it, as the first pitch is fouled into near the dugout on the first base side for strike 1. Really rooting on Tyler to get that second hit of the season, still sitting at 1 for 20 on the year. A 1, this one is hit up the middle, and that will be fielded by the second baseman, but he drops it. They're going to say that he is out on the transfer, but that allows Austin Reno to score as he was able to get home from third. So the ruling was an out at second. It was the second baseman, Altermat, who made the play. He threw it over to Herrera. He touched second, had the ball, and as he was transferring, lost it. And when he lost it, Reno came home from third and scored. So the Sabre Dogs are on the board. Tyler Courtney on first via fielder's choice. This one hit down the line at the first baseman, and he'll easily touch the bag for out number 3. So the Sabre Dogs finally on the board here in the bottom of the fourth. They trail the Pierre Trappers 3-1. Will advance to the top of the 5th coming up after the break. Inside of your mouth ache? Not brushing as often as you should? Then come on over to Kemet Dental. Kemet Dental prides on their team of highly educated dental professionals and advanced technology. Whether it's advanced dental procedures such as implants, same-day crowns, and sleep apnea, there's no problem they can't fix. Visit their state-of-the-art facility or visit kemetdental.com to learn more. Kemet Dental. We treat more than teeth, we treat people. Don't let bad weather surprise you. Stay informed with KMOT. KMOT is Minot's local NBC affiliate that keeps you in the know for all things weather-related. KMOT also makes sure that you know everything important happening in the Minot community. Want to see the latest Twins highlights? Check out KMOT's professional sports coverage, as well as their local and collegiate sports. KMOT, your news leader.
SaberDogs fans, join us Thursday, June 6th versus the Badlands Big Sticks for the Farmers Union Insurance Food Drive. Each non-perishable food item you bring to the game, you'll be entered into a raffle to win tons of great prizes. Also, the Superstars are back at Corbett Field for the second straight season. Come see this one-of-a-kind hilarious inflatable entertainment show that's enjoyable for all ages. Thursday is also 60s night. Tickets are $1 off if you were born in the 60s. Visit us at historic Corbett Field for affordable, fun family entertainment. Gates open at 6 p.m., first pitch at 7:05. SaberDogs Baseball. When it comes to fun, the sky's the limit.
First pitch from Houlihan is in there for a strike as we are back here in the top of the fifth. SaberDogs trail 3-1 as Houlihan still on the mound for the SaberDogs. And there's strike two to Nico Piazza, that is the designated hitter. Has 2 groundouts so far today. So take a look at some of the scores around the league. Top of the second, Casper leads Hastings 7-0. Here's 0-2, that one in the dirt for ball 1. Spearfish leading Hub City 2-1 in the bottom of the 7th already. And lastly, Badlands leading Wheat City on the road 3-1 as Western Nebraska and Vermont have not been able to get their score updated. Here's the 1-2. This one is hit at the third baseman. Callier makes the play, throw over to first in time for out number 1. Now Tate Ellison comes to the plate for the Trappers. 2 for 26 coming into this game. They got a base hit in the second and scored a run. A good start to the inning for Houlihan. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. In last inning, Houlihan was able to get the first 2 outs on the first 2 at-batters, but then allowed a single, a walk, but then got out of the jam with a strikeout. See if he can avoid the drama altogether here in the 5th. Here's the 0-1. That one just barely outside. Now 1-1 with 1 out. Nobody aboard for the Trappers. Here's the pitch. That one in the dirt inside, ball 2. See if Houlihan can even the count right here. Here's the 2-1. That one misses outside, ball 3. So Houlihan now with a 3-1 count to work with 1 out. Top of the 5th. This one is in there, strike 2. And Ellison backed away, he thought it was ball 4. But instead, the count is now full. Here we go. Here's the 3-2. This one grounded foul. We'll do that one again. SaberDogs trail 3-1 after getting a run for the first time. And it was Austin Reno getting aboard via error. And Tyler Courtney advancing him. Fielder's choice. And Sam Powers with the walk. And then is able to score as here is walk number 5 of the game by Matt Houlihan to Tate Ellison. As they're trying to turn that double play. Previous inning, shortstop for the Trappers, Herrera, couldn't transfer it over to his hand and was able to let Reno score from second as the first pitch misses for ball 1. So once again, a runner aboard for the Trappers. He's on first base with 1 out. This one could have hit him if he stood in there, but let the fastball be inside for ball 2. Sabre Dogs coming back from a 4-2 road stand. 3-game sweep against the Whiskey Jacks and going 1-2 against the Big Sticks. Here's a shot into right field, backing up is Taylor. He's drifting over, makes the catch at the track for out number 2. So now Luke Plunkett comes to the plate. 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. Batting .214 on the season. Just one of 5 batters hitting over 200 on the year. 13 strikeouts on the season for Plunkett. Leads the team. Here's the first pitch. This one is fouled down the third base line, out of play. Looks like that one just missed a car. Sun peeking out its head here on Corbett Field. It's been cloudy for the most part today. Here's the 0-1. Inside. No, and there's strike 2. Wow. And I shouldn't say mostly today, mostly during the game. It's been very hot and sunny all day, right until about first pitch. Then a nice cloud cover came over and kind of cooled us all off. 0-2. That one just misses high for ball 1. Trying to get Plunkett to chase for his 14th strikeout of the season. 1-2. And that one misses for 2-2. So here is the 2-2 with 2 outs. Runner on first. Pitch from Houlihan. That one misses inside, ball 3. And escapes Paulum temporarily. And he's able to pick it up after dribbles about 8 feet to the right of him. So here's the payoff pitch coming up for Matt Houlihan. From the stretch. And delivers. This one is hit at the second baseman. Tyler Courtney makes the play at first. And that will end the inning. So a drama-free inning from Matt Houlihan. And we will go on to the bottom of the 5th. Sabre Dogs trail 3-1 right here on 1390 KRRZ. El Azteca is authentic Mexican fast food on the go. Their ingredients are always fresh, so you can be sure you'll get the best tacos, burritos, tamales, and more. El Azteca is located at 2035 North Broadway in Minot. Stop in or order online to save time. If you want exclusive coupons and special offers to save more on your next visit, text El Azteca as one word to 21777. El Azteca, the most authentic Mexican food in Minot.
iHeartRadio. We are Northwest North Dakota's #1 country radio station, 97 Kicks FM, playing a wide variety of today's new country to those country favorites reaching back to the 90s. With the award-winning Bobby Bones Show, and a big signal puts your business where it needs to be. We are heard on over 2,000 smart devices across the country with our iHeartRadio app. From radio to streaming, web, and social media, we've got you covered. Our Kicks listeners are current and retired military, farmers and ranchers, working moms, business owners. We are 97 Kicks FM.
Sabre Dogs trail 3-1 as we advance to the bottom of the 5th. Morales out for his 5th inning of work on the day. Got a man in the bullpen for the Sabre Dogs as Houlihan has been fairly good since giving up 2 runs in the 3rd inning. Back-to-back scoreless innings, only 8 batters faced. As for the Sabre Dogs, starting with the top of the 5th, we go to the top of the order with Cruz Taylor, Drew Pollum, and Chauncey Callier. We'll see if the Dogs can get within a run here to start things off or even tie the game. As they've had a few opportunities and unable to finish on them in the 3rd inning. They had bases loaded with 2 out, unable to score in that scenario. And last inning, had a couple runners on. Did get 1 run. That was Austin Reyna, who took advantage of a botched play as Herrera was unable to make the transfer over to first, and Reno was able to score on a hustle play. And that's the type of baseball that's going to keep the Sabre Dogs in this game, is grinded out hustle type baseball, and that's what Austin Reno does so well. So Taylor calls time before the first pitch. Don't see that too often. First pitch. In there, strike one in the outside corner.
Be sure to give Ace the Sabre Dogs mascot a high five as you see him walking around the ballpark this evening.
Here's the 0-1 upcoming for Cruz Taylor. Wind up and the pitch. That one misses. Ball one. Cruz Taylor coming into this game batting .343, just 3 points behind Wilson Rubion, who leads the team in hitting. Here's the 1-1. That one misses inside, ball two. Cruz Taylor leads the team in doubles, RBI, hits, runs, and stolen bases. This dude is dominating on all facets of the game and making great plays in right field as well for the Sabre Dogs. Here's the 2-1. This one fouled back into the dugout. Nice play by Corey Thompson, making it with one hand. Nobody wanting the ball. He has to keep it himself. So we wait the 2-2 to Cruz Taylor. Wind up, and the pitch. This one is set out of play. Now we'll probably be in the parking lot. Count will remain 2-2 with nobody out and nobody on here in the bottom of the fifth, with the Sabre Dogs trailing 3-1.
It's sponsored by Capital RV. All about family, all about fun.
The 2-2. Check swing. Didn't go. Ball's in the dirt. Check down to the first base umpire. Didn't go. Ball three. Cruz Taylor also has a very good eye for the strike zone. Many times he starts behind in the count, he'll come all the way back, just like this one. The 3-2. This is high, ball four. And just like that, the Sabre Dogs in business here in the bottom of the fifth. Drew Pullum has reached safely in his first two plate appearances, as he's still waiting for his first at bat. As his first time came up, he was walked. Second time, got hit by a pitch. So could still get a base hit and have that 1,000 batting average, excuse me. Here's a bunt, and this is a good one, as the throw over to first is not in time from the pitcher Morales, and that is a bunt hit for his first hit as a Service Valley Sabre Dog. How about that? You couldn't have placed that one better. Right in between the third base and the home plate. Made it very difficult for Morales to track down, and he beat it by a couple steps. Sabre Dogs now with runners on first and second with no one out. And Chauncey Callier coming to the plate, still looking to extend his 6-game hitting streak. And what a time it would be to do that. One swing of the bat could put the Sabre Dogs on top. First pitch. That one misses, ball one. Got a man warming up in the Trappers bullpen at the moment. Right-handed pitcher. Looks like he's a sidearm thrower. Here's the 1-0. This is inside, ball two. Coming up in the bullpen is Alex Sheets for the Trappers. This one's fouled out of play for strike one. Chauncey comes into this at bat with 12 hits, which is tied for the team best. He reached first base safely via a walk, his second time up. Two-one hit into right field, and that will be over the head of the right fielder, Brewer. And that one was up and over the wall. It'll be a ground rule double. So that will score Cruz Taylor and send Drew Palm over to third base. Still nobody out for the Sabre Dogs here in the bottom of the fifth. And we are within one, as that 6-game hitting streak extended to 7 games now. Justin Henley comes to the plate, 2 ground outs on the evening. Quick look at the scores around the league. Casper leads Hastings 13-0 in the top of the second. As for the Hub City Hotshots, they still trail 3-1 now against the Spearfish Sasquatch in the bottom of the 8th. Badlands Bid Sticks lead 8-1 against the Wheat City Whiskey Jacks. So most likely, and that game is in the top of the 5th to clarify, most likely Sabre Dogs won't be able to get back into first place as the Badlands Big Sticks well in control despite the Hotshots losing as of right now. But a win here this evening would be nice as they trail now 3-2. This one fouled back into the parking lot for strike one to Henley. Runners on second and third after an RBI double from Chauncey Collier, as he now leads the team by himself in doubles with 5. That was RBI number 7 of the season by Chauncey. Also hit number 13. What a season for Chauncey. Here's the 0-1. That one is inside of ball 1. Sheets, a sidearm thrower, warming up in the bullpen. 1-1. That one misses for ball 2. Sheets would be the first sidearm thrower that the Sabre Dogs would have to face this season so far. Actually might be more of a low ball thrower. Comes way down in his release. They're always very fun to watch, but sometimes can be a little radical. Here's the 2-1. This one is grounded at the first baseman. Runner's going to try to go to home, and he will get there. And Ellison will step on first for the unassisted out. But an RBI from Justin Henley. And we are tied at 3 as Drew Palm scores from third. So 2 runs here so far in the bottom of the 5th. And hopefully they're not done yet as Hunter Holland comes to the plate with a runner on third. As Hunter has gotten 2 strikeouts so far in both of his at-bats. First pitch in there, strike 1. And Hunter doesn't like that call as he circles away from the home plate umpire after saying a couple words to him. Nods his head and steps back into the batter's box. Here's the 0-1 to Holland. This one, swing and a miss, was ahead of that breaking ball. Make it 0-2. So 1 out now with a runner on third. Wind up and the pitch. Swing and a miss for strikeout number 3 of the day for Hunter Holland. Throw on down to first, and the runner at third will stay put. Austin Reno now comes to the plate. He reached on via error in the 4th inning and scored after a heads-up play, as that was when the Trappers tried to turn a double play and was unable to do so as Ferreira, the shortstop, bobbled the play. He came home from second. First pitch to him, and there's strike 1. So we are all tied up here in Minot. The 0-1. And this one hits Reno in the helmet. And he gets up and sprints over to first base. You can really tell that that one hurt. Saw a player in college baseball do something similar to that, except he kind of dramatized it a little bit. He got hit, I believe it was just in the back, and he dropped to the floor. A trainer came out, and as soon as he did, he sprinted up, or he jumped to his feet really quick and sprinted over to first base. Now runners on the corners with 2 outs to Sam Powers. Reno goes. Pitch in there for a strike, throw down. And now the runner will advance and score. And Reno's going to be caught in a pickle here in between first and second. Throw down to second and tries to juke out the tag. Unable to do so. And the run is going to count. So the Sabre Dogs take the lead. And it is now 4-3. So we'll move on to the top of the 6th as the Sabre Dogs get 3 runs. And we'll be back after this break. You're listening to Sabre Dogs Baseball on 1390 KRRC.
Planet Pizza has become Minot's premier party location. Whether it's a birthday, team, family, school, or church get-together, they have everything to make your event out of this world. From arcade games to bouncy houses, they provide fun for all ages. Planet Pizza has been Minot's best pizza place for over 20 years. Don't let the fun fool you. Their pizza is fresh and delicious every time. To book a party or to order, call 701-852-1700. The Sleep in Minot is the #1 favorite place to stay when visiting. The Wi-Fi is always free and the breakfast is always hot and delicious. It's also the most convenient hotel for the kids when they want to hang out at the Dakota Splashdown Water Park. For the grown-ups, the hotel is attached to the Dakota Square Mall so you can shop till you drop. Then in the evening, be sure and stop in at the best-kept secret lounge for a drink. The Sleep in Minot is a proud sponsor of the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, the largest sleep in North America, where everyone dreams better.
Sabre Dogs fans, join us Monday, June 3rd for College Night at Corbett Field. Leave behind your ramen, but bring a valid North Dakota State, University of North Dakota, and Minot State University ID for $1 off general admission tickets to see the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs take on the Pierre Trappers. Monday got you down? Hear those Monday blues with beer and wine specials all night long. Gates open at 6 p.m. with first pitch at 7:05. Come by historic Corbett Field for affordable family entertainment. Sabre Dogs baseball. When it comes to fun, the sky's the limit.
New pitcher for the Sabre Dogs, and that will be number 20, George Locksterkamp. We haven't seen him in quite a while. He pitched on Tuesday against the Whiskey Jacks. This is his 2nd game of the season, and in that outing, he went 4 2/3, allowed 3 earned runs. He gave up 5 walks, 5 hits, and struck out 3. Currently a 5.87 ERA and a 2.17 WHIP. Coming up for the Trappers is Jonathan Bolifin. 0 for 2 on the day with an RBI sac fly in the 2nd inning. Houlihan has a pretty nice day for himself. He allows quite a few hits, quite a few walks, and just a few runs. We'll have the official line coming up later. First pitch is a check swing to the second baseman, Courtney. He'll make the play, throw over to first in time for out number 1. Now the top of the order once again for the Trappers as Bill Moreland makes his 4th plate appearance. Currently 1 for 2 with a single that led off the game, along with a strikeout and a walk. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Locksterkamp so far. Now looking to bunt. And letting strike 1 go past him is Moreland. 3 hits, 4 runs for the Sabre Dogs. They lead 4-3. As the Trappers have been able to rack up 7 hits, but just 3 runs as the 0-1 pitch in there for strike 2. So great start by Locksterkamp so far. The 0-2. Breaking pitch, swing and a miss, got him. What a pitch by Loxterkamp. Loxterkamp, the 6'3 junior from St. Cloud State.
Shortstop, number 10, Michael Herrera.
So now Michael Herrera comes back to the plate. Got a base hit in the fourth. Struck out in the first and ground out in the second as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1-0, swing and a miss for strike 1. Only one ball so far for the Sabre Dogs. Excuse me, for Loxterkamp rather, but this one hits Herrera in the back, and he will take first base. A lot of hit by pitches so far in this game. The runner on first with 2 outs. Now batting is Nick Altermatt. First pitch to him, in the dirt, ball 1. Official line for starting pitcher Matt Houlihan was 3 earned runs, 7 hits, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts in 5 innings pitched. So not a bad outing. Pitch is outside, ball 2. That'll be 2-0. And once again, his hat falls off. As that's going to make it 3-0 now. So a good start to his outing, but then 4 consecutive balls, including one being a hit by pitch. That was the first one. From the stretch, Loxterkamp trying to get his first strike of the at-bat. Here's the pitch. And for the third straight pitch, his hat falls off. And for the fourth straight pitch, it's a ball. So that will allow Altermatt aboard with 2 outs. And now 2 men on. Now Justin Mulvaney is going to come out and check out George Loxterkamp's hat. And might try to swap it out here. I can't believe this. I've never seen anything like this before. Might need to just cut his hair. He does have pretty long hair, not quite as long as Hunter Hollins. Probably has the second longest hair on the team. Here's the first pitch to Zane Phelps. That one, wow, did they call that a ball? They sure did. Just missed outside. That will make it 1-0 the count. The pitch, that one in there for a strike. After 6 consecutive balls, finally gets one in the strike zone. Yesterday it was Riley Wood who threw 10 consecutive balls in the 3rd inning. The 1-1. That one misses. Ball 2. Herrera got a big secondary lead. It looked like he might have thought about going. As Loxterkamp doesn't really have anybody holding anybody on for him. Got a 4.5, 5-step lead out there by Herrera at second base. This one was fouled off the screen for strike 2. Now we'll even it up at 2-2. Still looking for that 3rd out. Retired the first 2 batters and then allowed 2 on via hit by pitch and by walk. Here's a 2-2 from Loxterkamp. The pitch. And that one got him. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Sabre Dogs still lead it 4-3. We'll move on to the bottom of the 6th coming up after this.
Trinity Health is a nonprofit healthcare system serving northwest and central North Dakota and eastern Montana. With a care hospital in Minot, more than 40 specialties, several rural health clinics, and a long-term facility, Trinity provides a full complement of healthcare services to the region. Since 1922, they have been committed to looking ahead and improving in ways that provide the best, most compassionate care for their patients, families, and communities. Trinity Health, where their mission is being committed to preserving and improving the quality of health to the people they serve. Know what's below. Call before you dig. Whether you call 811 or use ITIC to file your locate requests, North Dakota One Call makes sure you're able to navigate the One Call process as easy as possible. Whether you're a professional contractor working on a project or a novice homeowner just installing a fence, contact us every time you dig to ensure no underground lines are damaged. It's easy, and it's the law. Dig safe.
Sabre Dogs fans, join us Monday, June 3rd for College Night at Corbett Field. Leave behind your ramen, but bring a valid North Dakota State, University of North Dakota, and Minot State University ID for $1 off general admission tickets to see the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs take on the Pierre Trappers. Monday got you down? Hear those Monday blues with beer and wine specials all night long. Gates open at 6 p.m. with first pitch at 7:05. Come by historic Corbett Field for affordable family entertainment. Sabre Dogs baseball. When it comes to fun, the sky's the limit.
Sabre Dogs lead it 4-3. As Powers had the first pitch go by him for ball one. As a new pitcher for the Trappers is Alex Sheets. As the 1-1 almost hits him inside for ball two. He's a low arm pitcher, right-handed pitcher. The 2-0, that one also inside, ball three. 6'4", 190 from Galesburg. Here's the 3-0. That one in there, strike one. Powers 0 for 2 on the day, flew out to right in his first at bat, and then walked in his second plate appearance. So I guess that would make him 0 for 1. He was thrown out second time up. This is a shattered bat. Slow roller over to second base, and a throw over to first is just in time as Powers will be out number one. So now it will be Tyler Courtney coming to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Fielder's choice in the fourth, and advanced all the way to third, and reached on via hit by pitch in the third inning. First pitch, this one right at the second baseman once again. That is Altermat, been very busy tonight. Threw over to first in time. First pitch out for Sheets. So very efficient in his first two outs. As Wilson Rubion comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2 with a base hit and a ground out. Looking for his fourth consecutive multi-hit game. What a streak that is for Wilson. First pitch. Nice pitch. Inside, breaks outward for strike one. Beautiful slider from Alex Sheets. No one on, 2 men out. The Sabre Dogs, bottom of the sixth, swing and a miss. Strike two. Those sliders can get very tricky from low arm throwers. The 0-2. This one breaks away from him. That one is slapped foul out of play. Good job to just get that one foul. That one started in the strike zone and broke out of the zone.
First Western Bacon Trust. You'll never start out when banking with us.
Here's the 0-2 to Courtney. That one misses outside. That'll be ball one. One, two. That one breaks inward. This one hit into left field, and that will be caught. As Moreland had to go ways to track that one down as he played in on that one. Either way, Sabre Dogs go down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the sixth. We will move on to the top of the seventh coming up after this brief commercial break.
Planet Pizza has become Minot's premier party location. Whether it's a birthday, team, family, school, or church get-together, they have everything to make your event out of this world. From arcade games to bouncy houses, they provide fun for all ages. Planet Pizza has been Minot's best pizza place for over 20 years. Don't let the fun fool you. Their pizza is fresh and delicious every time. To book a party or to order, call 701-852-1700. The Sleep in Minot is the #1 favorite place to stay when visiting. The Wi-Fi is always free and the breakfast is always hot and delicious. It's also the most convenient hotel for the kids when they want to hang out at the Dakota Splashdown Water Park. For the grown-ups, the hotel is attached to the Dakota Square Mall so you can shop till you drop. Then in the evening, be sure and stop in at the best-kept secret lounge for a drink. The Sleep in Minot is a proud sponsor of the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, the largest sleep in North America, where everyone dreams better.
Reminder that the 2019 Expedition League All-Star Game will be hosted right here at beautiful historic Corbett Field. That will be on June 17th, and June 16th will be the All-Star festivities. That will be a fun time with the Home Run Derby. It will be food, entertainment, and lots of fun here at the park. So be sure not to miss the Fan Fest on the 16th and the All-Star Game on the 17th. All-Star Game presented by Farmers Union Insurance. Coming up for the Trappers is the designated hitter, Nico Piazza, as he lets ball one go past him by George Locksterkamp. The 1-0. That is in there for strike one. See, things were really going well until the whole hat thing was going on. And ever since he got his new hat, things haven't been really working well for Locksterkamp. Maybe that's the deal. As that pitch misses inside, almost hit Piazza in the torso. That makes the count 2-1. That one in there, strike two on the inside corner. Now we'll bring up the payoff pitch as George Locksterkamp wasting no time here in the top of the 7th inning. Here's the pitch. That one misses in the dirt. And Paul knocks it down for ball 3. The 3-2. That one grounded at the third baseman Callier. Collects it cleanly, throw over to first in time for out number 1. So once again, Locksterkamp starts off pretty well in the inning. He was able to retire the first 2 in a row in the 6th inning, but then things got a little wonky as he hit a batter, allowed a walk, and then was able to get a strikeout to end the inning. Tate Ellison back in for the Trappers. Swing and a miss, strike one. Ellison is 1 for 2 with his strikeout, a single, and a walk. Also has a run. Here's the 0-1. That one in there for strike 2. Wind up from Locksterkamp. That one misses high for ball 1. We're going to see if Tate would go for the bait. Nobody aboard, 1 out. Top of the 7th, 1-2 pitch. Ellison doesn't bite at that outside pitch for ball 2. Another reminder that Sabre Dogs play once again tomorrow night, 7:05 against the St. Pierre Trappers, as this one is grounded foul. And on Wednesday and Thursday, they will take on the Badlands Big Sticks once again, this time at home for the first time. And then on Friday through Sunday, they take on the Fremont Moo, one of the 2 new expansion teams. Got a new team coming to South Dakota next year. They're trying to get a 12th team. There's a 2-2. That one misses inside for ball 3. Full count, the pitch. This one grounded on the third baseline and picked up by Callier. Another long throw over to first in time for out number 3. Excuse me, out number 2, my mistake. Got ahead of myself there. He'll be able to get this out right here, no problem, as they get 2 ground outs to Chauncey.
Right fielder, number 6, Seth Brewer.
Seth Brewer comes to the plate for the Trappers. This one is hit into left field, backing up is Holland. And he will make the play for out number 3. See, I got it right. You do get 1, 2, 3. We will move on to the bottom of the 7th coming up next. You're listening to Sabre Dogs Baseball on 1390 KRRZ.
All right, everyone. It's
Baseball is America's game. It brings people together, and there's nothing better for community than people coming together. Thank you, Sabre Dogs, for providing entertainment, a family-friendly environment, and good sportsmanship to our town. These simple moments, sharing time with loved ones, create everlasting memories, and will always be in the cheering section, rooting for the home team. First Western Bank and Trust, we're not just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Forward Communication provides you an opportunity to get your message heard on radio stations all across the region. They have several syndicated radio reports you can partner on, including Ag Issues, which gives an agronomy perspective to regional agriculture, Outdoor Issues, which discusses North Dakota hunting and fishing, and Training Camp Today, which gives listeners an inside look at Minnesota Vikings training camp. Call Forward Communication at 720-0007. That's 720-0007.
Sabre Dogs lead it 4-3 as we approach the bottom of the 7th. Sabre Dogs will go ahead and bring up the top of the order, Cruz Taylor, then Drew Pollum and Chauncey Callier. Sabre Dogs trying to win their first game since Saturday night, as it was a thriller, to say the least. Got away to the bottom of the 9th, bases loaded, 2 outs. And it was Bradley Spooner came in for a 1 2/3 inning save. And gave the Sabre Dogs their only win against the Badlands Big Sticks in Dickinson, North Dakota this past weekend. So now it is Cruz Taylor leading off. Still looking to extend his hitting streak. Chauncey was able to extend his previous inning. First pitch, outside, ball 1. Cruz so far today reached on an error, reached on a walk, scored a run, and flew out to the third baseman. Give the shortstop, actually. 1-0. Nice breaking pitch. Comes from the outside corner, breaks in the strike zone for strike 1. One in there, strike 2 to Taylor. Two to Cruz Taylor. Nobody on, nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. Breaking pitch. That one fouled back. Nathan Morris warming up in the bullpen for the Big Sticks. Excuse me, rather the Trappers. 1-2, just misses outside. Still got the Big Sticks on my mind, apparently. As they were unable to win that series. They lost 1-2. Lost the game on Friday night 5-1. Here is the 2-2. That one just misses on the outside corner once again. Past 2 pitches very close to being in the strike zone. Full count to Taylor. That one breaking pitch in there, strike 3. Same pitch 3 times in a row. That one, they get the call. And that will bring up Drew Pollum. Pollum is 1 for 1 with a bunt base hit. He came all the way around to score in the 5th inning. Also been hit by a pitch and walked. First pitch. In there, strike 1 to Pollum. He's got a perfect 1,000 batting average on the season. This is his first game with the Sabre Dogs. Happy to have him. Nice addition as we have finally our second catcher as the 0-1 misses inside. He's doing the catching for the Sabre Dogs tonight. Justin Henley, exclusively the designated hitter. Getting a little bit of a day off, if you will. Here's the 1-1. That one breaks from trying to sneak in the inside door, unable to do so. Ball 2. It's a very slow pitch. Wouldn't guess it's more than 70 miles an hour. This one grounded right up the middle, right at the pitcher. Sheets, underhand throw to first in time for out number 2. As the first non-hit of the season, her first non-hit at-bat of the season for Paulin. It took him 4 at-bats to do so. As now Chauncey Collier comes to the plate. Collier extended his hit streak to 7 games with an RBI double in the 5th inning. This one is hit into left field, base hit. And that will get the Sabre Dogs in business here in the bottom of the 7th with 2 outs. Now Justin Henley comes to the plate for the 3rd time, had an RBI ground out in the 5th inning and 2 other ground outs. See if Henley can get 2 straight games with a base hit, as he now has 2 straight games with an RBI, had a 2 RBI double yesterday. First pitch, that slow curving pitch breaks in the strike zone for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. This one fouled back. It'll be strike 2 with 2 outs. Chauncey on first. Coming up next for the Trappers, it's Luke Plunkett, Jonathan Bulifin, and Bill Moreland, the top of the order. Here's the 0-2. Chauncey goes. This one outside, ball 1, throw down to second. Not in time. Almost slipped past the base, and Chauncey now leads the team in steals by himself with 5. As he snags second base here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's a 1-2. This one grounded down the first base line at the first baseman, and he will touch the bag for out number 3. So Sabre Dogs once again leave a man stranded, and it remains 4-3. We will send it to the top of the 8th, coming up in just a little bit.
Inside of your mouth ache? Not brushing as often as you should? Then come on over to Kemet Dental. Kemet Dental prides on their team of highly educated dental professionals and advanced technology. Whether it's advanced dental procedures such as implants, same-day crowns, and sleep apnea, there's no problem they can't fix. Visit their state-of-the-art facility or visit kemetdental.com to learn more. Kemet Dental. We treat more than teeth, we treat people. Don't let bad weather surprise you. Stay informed with KMOT. KMOT is Minot's local NBC affiliate that keeps you in the know for all things weather-related. KMOT also makes sure that you know everything important happening in the Minot community. Want to see the latest Twins highlights? Check out KMOT's professional sports coverage, as well as their local and collegiate sports. KMOT, your news leader.
Sabre Dogs lead 4-3 after 7 innings of action. It'll be Luke Plunkett, Jonathan Bulifin, and Bill Moreland coming to the plate for the Pierre Trappers. Let's take a look at your scores around the league once again as the Casper Horseheads lead 14-2 against the Hastings Sodbusters. Spearfish Sasquatch lead 3-1 in the bottom of the 9th over the Hub City Hotshots. And the Badlands Big Sticks in the bottom of the 6th are leading 10-4 over the Wheat City Whiskey Jacks. Here is the first pitch to Plunkett from George Loxtercamp, who comes back out once again. Loxtercamp steps off the bag. Wind up and the pitch. This one in there, strike one. This is Loxercamp's third frame of the evening, as Houlihan was done after 5 innings. For those of you just joining us, Matt Houlihan went 5 innings with 5 strikeouts, 4 walks, 7 hits, and 3 earned runs. As this one is fouled back for strike 2, that'll make it 0-2 to Plunkett. Here's the 0-2. That one misses inside for ball 1. Here's the 1-2. That one misses in the dirt for ball 2. Count is now even at 2-2. Plunkett fighting back. This one grounded right at Loxercamp. He knocks it into the dirt. Scoop it up. Lob over to first base. Route number 1. Good job by Loxercamp to stay with that play. Loxercamp, not the fastest fella on the team. 6'3", 180-pound junior from South Cloud State. He's able to get the play for out number 1. First pitch to the center fielder, Jonathan Bolafin. That's a ball. Here's a 1-0. That one outside, ball 2 into the dirt. 1 away here in the top of the 8th. Sabre Dogs lead it 4-3. Sabre Dogs with just 4 hits, but it's been good enough this evening. This one hit high in the air. That one will just barely escape the infield. Backing up is Reno, coming in as Holland. And it will be Reno making the play as Hunter Holland's hat falls off, trying to race in. And they get out number 2. Once again, for the 3rd straight inning, Loxercamp starts the first 2 batters out. See if he can get his second consecutive 3 up, 3 down. First pitch. That one misses, ball 1 to Bill Moreland, the leadoff hitter for the day. He's 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts, a walk, and a single. Is that pitch in there, strike 1.
Attention fans, hot dogs are now $1 at the concession stand until they run out, so get them while they're hot.
Wind up in the pitch from Loxercamp. This one hit up the middle. That will get through for a base hit in between Austin Reno and Tyler Courtney. So Moreland with his 2nd base hit of the day. That brings up Michael Herrera. He's 1 for 3. Got hit by a pitch last time he came up to the plate. Got a single in the 4th inning. Struck out and grounded out. Loxercamp, a nice relief effort here tonight in his 3rd inning. This one in there, strike 1. And he can complete the 3rd inning here with the 2nd out, as that throwback to the mound was a little bit low. He made a nice scoop to make sure that that didn't get past the mound, and Reno was ready for it. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Big cut there. Strike 2. So holding Moreland on first is Powers. And here's the 0-2 to Michael Herrera, the shortstop for the Pierre Trappers. Runner goes. Pitch. That one is hit in the air. That'll be foul, out of play.
Heads up, everybody. Call Miles Finest Collision at 701-839-0989.
Coming up for the Sabre Dogs in the bottom of the 8th is Holland, Reno, and Powers. Loxercamp goes to work with an 0-2. That one is in there. Strike 3, got him. Swing and a miss by Herrera. And it takes some 4 batters, but regardless, still very efficient work by George Loxercamp. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th. Coming up for the Sabre Dogs.
iHeartRadio.
Z94 is Minot's only station for today's hit music. The Z94 audience is an active one, targeting your 18 to 42-year-olds. The Z94 listener is a need-to-know listener. They do product research. From product and customer satisfaction reviews, our Z94 audience has their smart devices at their fingertips. That's why you need to be with Z94, because we're in front of our listeners and your customers with our in-demand services like streaming, podcasts, social media. And since we brand to our specific audience, we know how to market your business. Z94, Minot's only station for today's hit music.
You had a long day? An alcoholic beverage sound good right about now? Sewers River Brewing Company has you covered. They use the most locally sourced and freshest ingredients available to create quality beers and food. Sewers River Brewing Company sources food and grains from their neighbors to maintain our local economy and to serve you. Be sure to stop by Sewers River Brewing Company, a true North Dakota experience.
Sabre Dogs lead at 4-3 still, as we haven't had a run since the bottom of the fifth in which the Sabre Dogs were able to take the lead after being down 3-1 and came all the way back, and are now leading at 4-3. Hunter Holland, Austin Reno, St. Powers going to work once again against Alex Sheets, who as well will go for his third inning of work for the Trappers. Hunter Holland rather, trying to avoid the golden sombrero here. Just needs to do anything but get a strikeout. Golden sombrero being 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts, for those who are unaware. Sabre Dogs with just 4 hits, but it's been able to get them 4 runs. As for the Trappers, 8 hits, only 3 runs with 3 errors committed. First pitch in there, strike 1. That one, nice breaking pitch from the inside and broke into the strike zone. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. I really hate to see this. Hunter Holland, one of the nicest guys you will ever meet. One of the first guys I ever got to meet here on the team. Here's the 0-2. That one hit in the air towards left field. It's high, it's far, and it is gone! That's the way to avoid the golden sombrero right there. Hunter Holland, solo shot, and the Sabre Dogs now lead it 5-3. Home run number 2 of the season for Hunter Holland. Both of them have been at home as the home run chain is crowned. So those hits are rare for Hunter Holland, as that is just his 5th hit, but his 6th RBI. Now Austin Reno comes to the plate. First pitch, fouled out of play for strike 1. Sabre Dogs, they can hold on. This one, they'll go for the 2-game series sweep tomorrow at 7:05 here once again at Corbett Field. Nice pitch by Sheets in the strike zone for strike 2. Reno struck out in the first inning, reached aboard and scored in the 4th, and got on via hit by pitch, got hit in the head in the 5th inning. And that one, slow pitch in the dirt. That'll be ball 1. Seems Reno was all right after getting his bell rung in the 5th inning. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is strikeout number 2 on the day for Reno. That brings up Sam Powers. Powers 0 for 3 on the day. A couple ground outs and a flyout. So 1 out with 1 run scored for the Sabre Dogs in this inning. They now lead 5-3. First pitch for Powers. This one's fouled back and out of play into the parking lot for strike 1. The 0-1. And that one is inside for ball 1. One and one is in there for strike 2. Nathan Morris still warming up for the Trappers. See how much longer Sheets can go here. Here's the 1-2. This one slapped foul. Watch out. And that one hit the bouncy house over there. Got to make sure everyone's okay. Hopefully that didn't hit anyone over there. There is netting over the concourse, but the netting kind of lets the ball skid across the top and allows it to kind of funnel out into the kids' area, which really isn't that safe. Here is the 1-2 hitting the air towards right field. Coming in to get it is Seth Brewer, and he makes the play for out number 2. So that brings up Tyler Courtney. 0 for 2, but has reached on base twice. Got on with a hit by pitch and got on with a fielder's choice. First pitch to him. This one is hit. Hits the top of the grandstand and it'll funnel down into the parking lot. Strike 1. Oh, it comes back in play and it's caught by, see who that is over there, one of the Sabre Dogs players. This one is hit and that one is fouled out as well. And they are taking down the bouncy house after that. I think it looked like they were already trying to do that before that. So here is the 0-2 upcoming for Tyler Courtney. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. That one misses for ball 1. Brinzer Mendoza over there in the Sabre Dogs bullpen as that pitch misses inside just a little bit. That'll be ball 2. This one hit in the air by Courtney, and tracking it down is Brewer in right field for out number 3. So Sabre Dogs get on the board here in the bottom of the 8th via a solo shot by Hunter Holland. We will move on to the top of the 9th as we will have a new pitcher coming up after the break.
Planet Pizza has become Minot's premier party location. Whether it's a birthday, team, family, school, or church get-together, they have everything to make your event out of this world. From arcade games to bouncy houses, they provide fun for all ages. Planet Pizza has been Minot's best pizza place for over 20 years. Don't let the fun fool you. Their pizza is fresh and delicious every time. To book a party or to order, call 701-852-1700. The Sleep in Minot is the #1 favorite place to stay when visiting. The Wi-Fi is always free and the breakfast is always hot and delicious. It's also the most convenient hotel for the kids when they want to hang out at the Dakota Splashdown Water Park. For the grown-ups, the hotel is attached to the Dakota Square Mall so you can shop till you drop. Then in the evening, be sure and stop in at the best-kept secret lounge for a drink. The Sleep in Minot is a proud sponsor of the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, the largest sleep in North America, where everyone dreams better.
Bradley Spooner will be going in for the save here in the top of the 9th. And what a first outing by Bradley Spooner. Came in on Saturday, went 1 2/3, 2 strikeouts, a walk, 2 hits, and got the save with bases loaded and 2 outs against the Big Sticks. And he comes back with his second outing, has a 180 whip, but no ERA as of yet. Sabre Dogs in control 5-3. This is a save situation. And we'll see if the Sabre Dogs can get the dub here, as they are just 3 outs away from improving their record to 5-4. We'll take a look at some of the scores around the league here. Last we saw, the Big Sticks were well in control, and they still are. It is now 12-4 in the bottom of the 7th. Big Sticks leading at Wheat City. Horseheads dominating still at the Hastings Sodbusters, 14-2 in the top of the 5th still. That game started 30 minutes prior to ours. 14 runs takes a lot of time to go through. The Hub City Spearfish game has been finalized. Spearfish wins 3-1 over the Hot Shots in this game here. Of course, 5-3 Sabre Dogs lead in the top of the 9th. Here's the first pitch from Bradley Spooner. That one's in there for a strike. Some fans, this is the first encounter of seeing Bradley Spooner. 6'3" junior from UNLV, one of 2 pitchers from UNLV, the other being Sage Deem, who started the other day. Here's the 0-1. This one hit in the air, that'll be fouled out of play. Coach Thompson asked about this kid, and does he has a lot of trust in him. So he comes from a good place and sees him doing some good things for this team down the future. See if he can get a save here tonight. The 0-2 in the dirt, try to get the batter to chase. Unable to do so. It is now 1-2. So Nick Altermat is the hitter for the Trappers. He is 1 for 2 with a single, a run, fielder's choice, and 2 walks. This one grounded foul. One and 2 coming up for Spooner, and Brenzer Mendoza will be put on hold, it looks like, for tonight, barring something eventful happens. Here's the 1-2. Breaking pitch. Altermat was all over it, but he pulled it foul. Read that pitch like a book. Altermat came into this game with a very stout .368 batting average. 1-2, grounded foul once again for the 3rd straight time down that third base slide. It's the best batting average amongst all players, both for the Trappers and the Sabre Dogs. The 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, got him with the breaking pitch. Throw down to first, and it was in the dirt, but Powers got it with no problem. So there's 1 out. 2 more to go for Spooner. So now batting is Zane Phelps. Leads the team with 2 homers on the season. However, struck out 2 times here today. Also has a base hit, a run, and a walk. First pitch, swing, and a foul tip for strike 1. Let's see if Spooner can get it done here in the top of the 9th. 5-3 lead over the Pierre Trappers. That pitch inside for ball 1. Wind up, and the pitch from Spooner. Hit right through the legs of Spooner, and that'll be a base hit. Through the old wickets, as they say. That was absolutely on a rope. So 1 out single by Zane Phelps. That brings up Nico Piazza, the designated hitter, who is 0 for 4 on the day with all ground outs. Come to the plate, hoping for a little bit more success. First pitch, check swing. It didn't go, and we'll check down with the umpire. Second base didn't go. Ball 1. Piazza with a very low stance, unlike Mike Piazza, who stood up pretty straight when he hit with the New York Mets. Here's the 1-0. Swing and miss, big cut there by Piazza for strike 1. Wanted all of that one, and that would have been a jam shot if anything. In the inside corner. Piazza coming into this game with a .259 batting average, second best on the team. That one gets past Pullum. That'll be a passed ball, and that will advance the runner over to second. 2-1 upcoming for Spooner. 1 out, runner on second here in the top of the 9th. Sabre Dogs trying to shut down the Trappers here in Game 1 of this Game 2 series. Pitch in there, strike 2 on the inside corner. Piazza didn't like that call very much. He backs off, steps back in. Here's the 2-2. This one fouled into the netting right behind the home plate. And we will try the 2-2 again. All right, here is the 2-2 once again from Spooner. From the stretch. Runner goes over to third. And swing and a miss. Throw down to third is not in time, but a strikeout by Spooner. So once again, the tying runner will come to the plate. It'll be Tate Ellison. And tie this game with one swing of the bat here with two outs in the top of the 9th. Bradley Spooner looking for his second save of the season, which would lead the team if he gets it done right here. That one misses outside, ball 1. Ellison is currently 1 for 3 with a single, a run, and a walk and a strikeout. Here's the 1-0 from Spooner. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Not as much of a jam for Spooner as Saturday night, but still got a runner on third over there. Tying run to the plate. Here's the 1-1. That one outside, ball 2. From the stretch, Spooner goes back to work. Here's the 2-1. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Sabre Dogs 1 strike away from their 5th win of the season. Sabre Dogs with a win today would get into 2nd place in the Lewis Division and tie the Hub City Hotshots. Here's the 2. 2-2, check swing, and he did not go is the call. Crowd here not liking it. Dugout was climbing over the barricade to celebrate the win. So here's the 3-2. The pitch, hit in the air. That will be in foul territory. And Pollum and... Oh, did he make the catch? What are they saying? What's the ruling here? And they're going to say it's a foul ball. It was tipped by Pollum, then tipped by Powers, and caught by the pitcher, Spooner. And head coach Thompson is thrown out of the game as he is giving the home plate umpire an ear's worth, as he was right there to see the call. That looked like out number 3 for me. As Thompson getting his money's worth as he is ejected for the first time this season. You might as well, they're 1 strike away, might as well get the run out of the game. Why not? Still 5-3, runner on third, top of the 9th, full count, 2 outs, and more drama for Bradley Spooner. Looking for a second save of the season. Here's a pitch to Ellison, and that one in there, strike 3, game over. Bradley Spooner fans 2 batters to get the job done. The Sabre Dogs win it 5-3. And we will have your stats coming up in just a little bit. We'll send it to a little bit of music, and we'll come back with some of your unofficial stats from today's game. You're listening to Sabre Dogs baseball. Sabre Dogs win it 5-3. They advance their record to 5-4 on the season. And it's a win for Matt Houlihan, a save for Bradley Spooner. These are here coming your unofficial stats from today's game. As we'll start with the leadoff man, Cruz Taylor, whose 4-game hitting streak was unfortunately snapped tonight. He went 0 for 3, but scored a run and got on via walk and an error. Drew Pollum, his first game as a Sabre Dog, he went 1 for 2 with a bunt hit and also scored a run. And he got hit by pitch and walked. Chauncey Callier extended his hit streak to 7 games after today. He's now 2 for 3 with a run, an RBI, a strikeout, and a stolen base. As for Hunter Holland, he was 1 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, an RBI, a run, and a home run. It was a solo shot in the 8th inning. Austin Reno was 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Also 0 for 3 with Sam Powers. Tyler Courtney also went 0 for 3. And lastly, Wilson Rubion went 1 for 3 with a single in the 3rd inning. Matt Houlihan finishes with the win with 5 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts, 4 walks, 7 hits, and 3 earned runs. As for George Loxterkamp, 3 innings pitched, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 hit, and no earned runs. And lastly, Bradley Spooner gets the save, comes in for 1 inning, gives up just 1 hit, no walks, no earned runs, and strikes out 2. So a little bit of drama in the top of the 9th. Like I said earlier, not nearly as bad as the other night on Saturday against the Big Sticks when they had bases loaded with 2 outs. Had a pretty fantastic day on Saturday rather, and comes out and has a pretty nice outing here this evening as well. He gets a save number 2 and keeps his ERA at 0. So once again, Sabre Dogs win it 5-3. And we will see if they can sweep the Trappers tomorrow. First pitch is at 7:05. Or if you want to come on down to Corbett Field, gates open at 6 o'clock. Hope you join us one way or the other. We're right here on ExpeditionLeague.tv on 1390 KRRZ, or streaming live on our YouTube page. And search Souris Valley Sabre Dogs on YouTube and subscribe today. So thank you so much to everyone for listening. This has been Jared Sleppy and Scott Kopaz on the producer. And this is going to be it for us. Until tomorrow, we're signing out. Thanks for listening, everybody.